This story begins with a boy named Alec. One day, he was fishing by the sea when suddenly a powerful magician appeared behind him. His name was Eldis. Eldis was the court magician of that kingdom. He asked Alec, "Child, do you want to learn magic?" From that day on, Eldis began teaching Alec magic. Alec found it extremely exciting because magic was truly unbelievably overpowered. The very first thing Eldis taught him was how to cast a fireball. Alec felt very proud because he had wanted to use magic since childhood. He requested Eldis to teach him more, but Eldis refused and said, "No, child, that's enough for today. Otherwise, you'll waste your mana." When Alec insisted, Eldis revealed something shocking. He said, "Do you know that what you learned in a single day usually takes normal people an entire month to master?" Alec was stunned to hear this. Inspired by Eldis, he began dreaming of becoming a great magician himself. However, Eldis then gave him a stern warning. "Alec, no matter how good of a magician you become, never, under any circumstances, become a court magician." After that, the two of them went back to fishing. Even though Eldis was a powerful mage, he was absolutely terrible at fishing. So Alec helped him, and together they managed to catch a large fish. As time passed, Alec gradually became an overpowered mage because his magical mana grew incredibly strong. He mastered both fire magic and ice magic. Eventually, the day came when Eldis had to leave the kingdom. Alec was shocked and pleaded, "Please don't go." Eldis replied, "No, Alec, I have to go. And remember my words, no matter how overpowered you become, never become a court magician." Alec asked, "If I'm not supposed to become a court magician, then why did you teach me magic?" Eldis answered, "I taught you magic because I was fulfilling a promise I made to your mother." Later, it was revealed that Alec did not have a mother. Eldis had simply used that as an excuse to run away. After saying that, Eldis left. Alec missed him deeply and worked hard day and night. Eventually, he gained admission to the Royal Magical Academy. One night in the Academy library, he found Eldis's profile. He discovered that Eldis had once been a formidable mage at the Academy and had also become a court magician. However, he had been humiliated and expelled by others. Determined to prove everyone wrong, Alec decided that he would become a court magician. He trained relentlessly day and night, and finally, he achieved his goal and became a court magician. Alec joined Crown Prince Regulus's team. However, during a dungeon exploration, his life changed completely. Regulus suddenly announced, "We have decided to kick you out of the guild." Alec was shocked because Regulus was his friend. He asked, "What mistake did I make?" Regulus replied, "Don't you understand? You're very weak." Alec asked, "What do you mean I'm weak?" Regulus explained, "I fight on the front lines in every battle. Eli, who is a fire magician, also fights well. But you're a magician, and you always stand behind us and do nothing." Alec was about to explain why he fought from the back line, but Regulus did not give him a chance. He said, "You must leave our team." Alec began apologizing, but Eli interrupted and said, "You're not even worthy of an apology. Just get out of our team." They started taunting him. "We only tolerated you because the king told us to, but now even the king doesn't care about you." They began bullying him and threw away his court magician symbol. Laughing, Regulus said, "What's that dagger doing in your pocket? Maybe it'll help you on the lower levels of the dungeon." Even after all that, Alec still wanted to help them, so he trained all night. The next day, he went to the castle to meet the king. However, the guards stopped him because he was no longer a court magician. Eli came there and started making fun of him. Alec pleaded, "Please listen to me and give my notes to the king." Eli took the notes and tore them apart right in front of him. Alec was completely shattered. He had worked very hard on those notes. His dream was proven wrong, and he returned to being just a normal person. As he was walking away in sadness, he heard a familiar voice. It was his childhood friend, Yora. Yora was an overpowered mage and part of an A-rank party. She was very happy to see Alec. She told him, "My life's goal has always been to recruit you into my gang so we can become the best party in the world." Alec was finally happy that someone recognized his talent. He accepted Yora's offer, and the two of them began a new journey together. They left the country. On the way, Alec remembered Eldis's warning and felt like he was finally coming to his senses. Meanwhile, Regulus and his team found out that Alec had left. They did not care at all. Regulus revealed that they had expelled Alec because he was not a noble, and they hated poor people. Eli said it did not matter, because now a noble magician would be joining their team. Alec and Yora arrived at Thistle City, a place full of adventurers. They went to the guild to register Alec. The guild receptionist told Yora that Alec could not join her guild because her party was A-rank, and Alec lacked experience. The receptionist explained that A-rank parties explore below the 30th floor of dungeons where powerful monsters reside, and new adventurers need at least 2 years of experience to go there. Reluctantly, Yora decided that they would first explore some lower rank dungeons. There, they encountered some weak monsters. Yora cast a buff spell on Alec, making his powers even more overpowered. Alec started defeating the weak monsters, but suddenly the number of monsters began increasing rapidly. Yora found this strange and decided they should head toward the monster nest. Alec became nervous and tried to stop her. Yora said, "Alec, I think your confidence has decreased. You need to return to your prime form, like when you were a court magician." Alec admitted that he needed to regain his confidence. Just then, he remembered Eldis's lesson, always protect your friends. With full resolve, Alec stood up. He used fireball magic and his dagger. When a swarm of bugs surrounded them, Yora used barrier magic so that Alec could cast his spell safely. Alec unleashed his full power and used thunder magic, wiping out all the monsters at once. After everything was over, Yora congratulated Alec, but suddenly the ground began shaking. A huge earthworm monster emerged from underground and attacked, attempting to swallow Yora. Alec shouted, "Yora, quickly activate your shield." Yora did exactly that. Then Alec used his fireball magic to summon a massive fire serpent, which destroyed the earthworm in a single shot. Yora was safe. She told Alec, "Alec, you are still very strong." She remembered their academy days when a 5-headed monster had attacked and no one could defeat it. Back then, Alec had turned it into dust in a single flash. Now, Alec had completely returned to his former strength and stood strong once again as a member of his friend's party.